ever picked up your favorite bottle of shampoo and saw an icon on the front that said phthalate free? And have you wondered to yourself, what is a phthalate and why is it important that my personal care products be free of them? Phthalates are plasticizing chemicals that are added to a variety of consumer materials. And phthalates are also endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors are chemicals that result in adverse health outcomes in humans, such as hormone disruption, neurological issues, and maybe even cancer. Not good. Phthalates are also added to a variety of consumer products that we use every day, like cosmetics, PVC pipes, and food containers, but they're not chemically bound to these materials, so they can end up in the environment because they leach out easily, and there they can have the same adverse health impacts on animals that they do on humans. One of the animals we're particularly interested in looking at for phthalate surveillance is the bottlenose dolphin. Bottlenose dolphins, like humans, are apex predators, and they can tell us a lot about the environments that they're living in and the contaminants that may be found there. Traditionally, urine has been used to assess for phthalate exposure in both people and dolphins. And while it's really easy to get a urine sample from a person, it's really difficult to get a dolphin to pee in a cup. Which is why my thesis research is focusing on developing a new method to detect phthalate exposure in bottlenose dolphins using a more accessible tissue, their blubber. So to do this, I surveyed the literature and I found several methods for extracting phthalates from tissues other than urine, and I combined them to suit my needs. The first thing I did is I took a small piece of blubber and I put it in a liquid solution and I shook it really, really hard, or I sonicated it to get the phthalates from the solid matrix into a liquid, more easily workable solution. I then needed to separate the phthalates from any other contaminants that might be in the blubber. So I did that using a very fancy filtration process known as solid phase extraction. Finally, I needed to see what phthalates were present and how much of them were there in the samples. So I separated them from each other and counted or quantified them using liquid chromatography tandem mass spectrometry. I analyzed all of this data and I found that there were 3 phthalates present in the samples that I analyzed and that their concentrations ranged from 5 to 50 nanograms. This new method is really important because 1, we don't have to make dolphins pee in cups anymore. And 2, it can allow for targeted surveillance of areas where dolphins may be coming in contact with humans and the chemicals that are associated with our daily lives.